Elton John and a bag of Monster Munch. Don't get much better than that. No double yellow, no double whites. This really is a Dorder. They're just Dorder. No, I can't. I'm not putting up with this. The Dorders I just can't cope with. Anything else but land across in the white line anyway. They're all over the place. This is an idiot. Look at that. Can you see what I can see? Look at this driver in front. They can't keep the car straight. Look at them. Braking on the corner. Ah, you idiots. These have to be over in the middle of the road. Fair enough if you're booting it. They don't know what they're doing. They really don't. Now listen, girl, I'm going to tell you a little story. I know a bloke who knows a bloke who knows a bloke. Now you know this bloke, do I? Yes, you do. Teddy Bess, Mr. Black Magic himself. We're in for another video. Black Magic. Black Magic. LEDs. It's here. It's what you were waiting for. That's right, it's LED time. Do you know what? It's LED even in PAPPA, because PAPPA's got new 7-inch lamps I forgot I'd fitted that have the H4 bulb, which means if we don't use the H4 bulbs in Tina G for its road trip, because we might be going H1 times 4, which means we'd have spare H4 LED bulbs, which means we can try out the H4s in PAPPA for an easy swap, just to see what they're like. Are you curious? I am. I'm very curious. How can these LEDs really be any better than halogen? Is it all just pie in the sky? Just a sales technique? Just Chinatown? Are we going to do a great deal? A really good deal in China? Let's have a look. Let's get the lights fitted. Let's see what we can do. And Tina G is back from paint as well. We had some scratches on there. We want it tip top for when it's on the rock in Gibraltar. We don't want any scratches on Tina G, so she's had some paint work done. And of course, while we're waiting for that, more parts arrived. So we are keeping the momentum up on Cortina City, folks. Everything's going really good and landing into place. We got a prop shaft ready to collect. Had to give them the exact measurements for that prop, from flange rubber seal at the back of the gearbox to the flange plate on the axle, the exact length, so that they can just cut it to size. I did give them the prop, the second-hand prop I gave them, but they said because it slides in and out on that CV join, that it would be better if I actually take the direct measurements from the car, which I did. Well, anyway, prop shafts aside, Tina G's back from paint, which means we can start messing with those front headlights. I've also got the correct gearbox oil for the BW35 gearbox, which is what it needed, the mineral type oil. Would you believe we don't use ATF Dextron 2 or Dextron 3? You've got to use the mineral oil. Google it. I did. So we'll drain that old oil out. Yes, I know you can't drain a torque converter, so we're going to have to do one drain, then another drain, because it's going to mix that oil. Not the best situation. Although I've got to say, any oil is better than the crap that come out of there. Just wait till you see it. You might not have seen that yet. It depends at what point this video is, because this may be a standalone LED video, in which case you may be wondering what I was on about. Well, if you follow the series, the Tina G to Gibraltar series, you'll find that halfway through that video series we come to looking at the Borg Warner gearbox, and we drain it, and we drain a swamp, folks. Oof, it's bad. Anyway, this will all come together. All these films will all fit seemingless into place eventually. But for now, I know a bloke who knows a bloke who knows a bloke. Now you know this bloke. Tips and thumbs up and points if you get the film. Will you get the film? I won't let you be happy. Why should I? No, 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 no. You can see the controls. You're watching Cortina City. We're on our way to get some connectors, some wires for these, just to modify some of the loom for the lights. Bit of alliteration there, loom for the lights. We're in PAPPA. Just off into town, so why not join me on a drive? Like a cab going past the super PC that controls this is Cortina City. And Papa, of course, the daily driver, let the bus through, always let those lovely buses through. Now he wants me to go through. Okay, always let those lovely buses through. Buses are great. I'm hoping that Papa stops stinking and that it was that dodgy oil that I fitted. I mean, Pete C should know better. Putting in second-hand oil with ATF fluid in poor little Papa's engine. What are you doing? It was a mistake. Do you know what we've got for the trip today? Just a great little slice of Elton John, courtesy of my neighbour. I don't want anybody giving me backseat driving, telling me I'm looking at the camera and I should be looking ahead. I just don't want that, thank you. Come on, Elton. Show me what you've got, boy. Woo! Nice little bit of Elton. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Come on. Seem to fade to black. Don't be blowing the copyright, of course, but a wallowy ride then in Papa. Into the sunshine we go. Slight raised voice just to cover the background noise there. We like to keep you comfy in YouTube and Patreon land, and I'm allowed to lean across a little bit. I'm not really breaking any laws. Along the coast we go. As always, the tide is miles away, and keen-eyed viewers may note that this coastal drive is the same drive that you see on some of my 90s videos. Yeah, that's right, way back in 93 we were filming. Pete C ahead of the game there, even predicting YouTube on one of my videos where someone says to me, who's going to watch all this stuff? And I say, back in 93, one day this is going to be on the TV. And we were right. Does anyone get the film yet? You think this is the Wheel of Fortune? Think you can just fuck off to sunny Spain? Gone. Look at you. Look at you. You used to have a great physique, great figure. Gal, dove the love. Now look at you. You look like a Leatherman, a crocodile. Make a holdall out of you. Holdall. What the hell's he going on about? That's done a lot of damage, girl. Cracked the tires, look. Yeah, I had noticed. You're going to put normal water in there. You're going to get coloured water in there. You can get aquamarine, deep blue. He's at it. The 8-track swaps over. Well, we're coming up to my destination now. We'll be right back. Enjoy the road trip. It's a little bit funny. Could it be time for a little bit of railway crossing lottery? The gates are down, folks, but we have not got front stage. We're about 3 or 4 cars back for this little bit of railway crossing lottery on the Southport to Manchester line. Flashing lights ahead, wolves at the door. What's going on? can't see any sign of the train. What we got? We pull up here for a bit of crossing lorry. This is usually a very quiet road. Yeah, unusual that it's still not passed, because this is normally a fast, you know, a quick wait, a short wait rather. So the sun beats down on the moss fields, and nothing seems to appear. Dare we get out and film, or we're going to annoy other motorists? There seems to be a fault. This is unusual. This is unusual. I might even have to give you a better view. I might even have to take you off the tripod here, so just pan. Oh, here we go. We're on. Okay, lovely stuff. Now here's the one coming the other way, and do you want Pete C to hold back and park up at the next junction and just wait for the upline train, the Manchester train. It's a shame, because I was gonna hit this crossing at about 60, get you a little bit of airtime in PAPPA. Disappointed viewers there, but there's too much traffic around for that. We can't do it. Remind myself to keep my lights in the car, because I try and stop these shadows. These fields look absolutely amazing in gold. We've got perfect cloud actually here, and you can't see it. You're facing the wrong way. The fields behind, I can't spin you around. I'm sorry for this. You'll see them ahead. Here you go. These are just really golden. And that cumulonimbus cloud there, I think it is cumulonimbus when it's that fluffy cloud, and it just looks so nice. For a second, there's another train. Oh, but there's a car in front. We could have had centre stage there. No, another train. So we've hit both, and there's no way around it. It's a double showdown. It's a fail for the centre stage. Too many cars behind me. They're going to wonder what I'm doing. If I get out now and give you a right good royal view, I'd have to leg it to the car. What a shame. So we wait again then. Pete C at the controls. Picked up his electrical bits now, and we wait at these crossings. I'm off to do another job. I'm off to get some more oil. I ran out of that gearbox oil, so I'm off to get some more. But on my route I pass 2 crossings, and then just one on the route back. So we're going in a little bit of a circle. So yeah, railway crossings always been good fun. I remember when I used to go to Blackpool with Mum and Dad. Again in the 70s, I used to put 2 pieces on the track, and the tram would pancake the 2p coin, and I used to think it was an amazing demonstration of power, and how this coin would just be pancaked out on the wheel. So I'd run and place it on the track. I used to do some naughty stuff. Only coins, and people may frown upon that, but it was an amazing thing. There was another time I remember a Deltic thundering past when we had there it goes. Train's just gone, sorry, should have got you there. Yeah, a Deltic thundering past when we hired a canal boat once in the 70s, and Mum and Dad let us run up onto the bank. I don't know what they were playing at, but me and my brothers, we were up on the bank of this embankment that crosses the Shropshire Union Canal, or one of those canals. I think it was Shropshire Union Canal, and we knew there was a train coming. You could hear the rails pinging away, and I see this yellow dot in the distance, and it was a Deltic or 37. It was pulling an express anyway. I think it was West Coast Main Line, and it thundered past. The thing was huge when you're a little kid. I thought it was the most amazing sight I've ever seen. I think we've got a daughter in front. What could you do? So again, another nice day. We did a chat the other week, and that was really nice. Let me just straighten you up. That was really nice, and that was a nice day. So out in the lovely mosslands of Haskane. A bumpy track, this one. Whoa! Away you go, you're good to go. There won't be much point hanging around any railway crossings now. We've had the lion's share there for at least the next half an hour. There is a crossing I could take you to. It's not a fast crossing. The train's only just getting speed up after the station, but it's an unmanned crossing. That's quite fun. Could take you there if you want. It's something to do. I may well do that. Depends what I want to buy for my tea tonight. So a bit of a chat as we drive, then we may as well. Sometimes when we do the live chats, it's good to extend the film at the end. It's not for everybody. I really don't enjoy the armchair backseat drivers on the channel. I really don't. It really annoys me that. They got no right to tell me how to drive, because I ain't driving dangerous. I don't know if I'm getting overtaken here or not. It's a 60 road. I'm entitled to. No double yellow, no double whites. This really is a Dorder. They're just Dorder. No, I can't. I'm not putting up with this. The Dorderers I just can't cope with. Anything else but land crossing the white line anyway. They're all over the place. This is an idiot. Look at that. Can you see what I can see? Look at this driver in front. They can't keep the car straight. Look at them. Braking on the corner. Ah, you idiots. These have to be over in the middle of the road. Fair enough if you're booting it. They don't know what they're doing. They really don't. They have no idea. What we got? Can we do this? Come on, folks. I don't want to let you down. I want this vehicle eliminated. Fuck off. Fucking idiot. Woo! That's it, mark me down. Mark me down. Just can't be doing with people on the phones. If that's what they were doing, it looked like they were. Maybe not. Certainly some buses going through there on the Movano. So yeah, they're all out today. Corn does look good this time of the year. Nice and golden. Of course, it's harvest time. This was a local of mine. The Martin Inn on the right hand side, completely derelict now here. That was a good pub in its day in the 80s, that one. I bet some of you watching have been to the Martin Inn. Look at that, well gone. There we are, an unusual crossing, an unmanned one. So you get out, you do the gates yourself, the light's on green, good to go. So we do it the other way round. We wait for the light to go red so we can film the choo-choo train. And in just seconds, indeed, I waited, what, 5 seconds and the light went red. So that's it. That means we're game on, folks. Where will the train come from? Nobody knows. We can have a peek through though, I'm sure. We don't know where it is. Which side of the tracks we can relax on. Them rails, here we go. Nice. PC Cortina City, and we just pulled over for this lovely train crossing here, this unmanned crossing. I used to really get excited about these in the 70s. You'd hear that, we talked about that, here we go for a crossing. We talked about that Deltic approaching, not quite a Deltic though, but a crossing nonetheless, and here we go. Boom! Good to go there. So a sunny little, another sunny little chat. This time by a railway crossing. Why not? Out and about we go to get our bits, our parts, doing our little errands, getting the oils. Then those are electrical connectors there, so you saw a little bit of drive-by footage. Why not? We may as well. This section always ends up at the end of the main feature films, and of course sometimes we put it on as a standalone film. So if you're watching as a standalone, then it's part of the end footage that you see today, where we have a little chat to camera to see how things are going in the world. And usually we end up talking about the 70s normally, but we should talk about the 80s and the 90s as well. You don't want to be staying stuck on the 70s. I'm constantly scanning behind me in case I hold any cars up, but this is a very quiet lane. You might not get anything for hours down here. No one can be bothered to open those gates. So yeah, I mentioned that Deltic when we went on a canal holiday in the 70s, and we climbed up this embankment, me and my brothers, and you could just see this yellow dot coming at us, and bang, woof, what a magnificent sight it was, because obviously we're a lot smaller then, children, and the trains had just seemed so huge, especially with it being on the side of an embankment and the train being higher up. I'll never forget the way it roared past. Don't really think we should have been allowed up there, to be fair. Some of the tricks we used to get up to. And in the 70s in our village, you'd have your bike clubs, you know, you'd all have your different bikes each, and we used to hacksaw our forks off the end. I don't know what bikes used to get get the treatment, but we'd put fork extenders on. So 2 pieces of tube, squash the end of the tube, drill a hole through it for your wheel to bolt through, then bolt the rest of that onto your chopped off forks, and you'd have like an easy rider bike. That was crazy, really was. The season is now going, of course. Like I said earlier, autumn's arriving, and I actually like this time of the year. I'm sure a lot of you do too. I think you'll agree about the colours as they come out. Everyone always says it every year. Love this time of year. In go the colours. It's nice, and there's nothing better than just taking it easy in an old Ford Cortina, doing our bits and bobs. Well, I hope you've enjoyed just driving around. If you want to have a chat about the 80s, we're going to do that next. This was just a little clip at the end of tonight's episode on Tina G's engine rebuild. A little bit of bonus. I'll use a few excerpts from this as part of my main chat feature. This isn't the chat feature, it's not scripted out, but it's just off the top of my head. As I was going to get those parts. So yeah, little talk to you. I like the sound of those rustling leaves there. I hope you can hear them in the background. Listen to that. And the autumn berries are indeed popping up on that tree over there. I can see and hear the hawthorn berries. These are very mature hawthorn. Very good. We've got a customer now. It's our chance to get a free gate swap. Let's do the free gate swap. No, he lives there. PC Cortina City, come with me for a ride and a chat. Okay, let's boogie.